Hi everybody, Beth Dodson here, co-founder of HomeZada, back again for another live video to talk to you a little bit more about the value of a home inventory and why you should actually take it. We've had some Twitter chats recently on what is the value of a home inventory from some inventory experts that have joined us. But one of the things we want to talk about is why is it important to have a home inventory? People automatically assume that a disaster is the number one reason for this because so many people have suffered from tornadoes or they've suffered from hurricanes and there's been a major loss of their property. But one of the other areas where a home inventory comes into play are less tragic areas, but still very responsible and help homeowners make better decisions. Those things are things like when you're ready to move. Do you want to make sure that you have everything that you have in one house that you can take to the next house? Maybe you're downsizing, so you need to start eliminating items from your house. Or your family's growing and you need to add more things, but you want to make sure that you're tracking the value of the items you have in case something ever happens. The other thing that you could consider is maybe you have renters in your property or a second home, or you actually have roommates. Making sure that you're tracking all the things that belong to you versus something that belongs to somebody else is a good reason to take a home inventory. You could have a fire. Let's face it, a lot of fires are started by the kitchen, in the laundry room with the dryer vent, those types of things. So making sure that you are tracking information just in case there's a fire in a particular area of your house, or in the same sense, a maintenance activity that may have gone awry. So maybe a leaky toilet, a leaky pipe that causes damage to your floors, your walls, maybe even a second floor and a first floor. So you can actually report intelligently the information about an inventory to your insurance agent so that you can file a claim very easily and precisely. Some of the other reasons that you might want to do this is maybe you decided you want to take an inventory, not only of your own property, but you want to take an inventory of your parents' properties or another family members that are asking you to help them manage that property. And by taking an inventory, you can all agree on what was in the property and maybe make sure that there is all the items in there, God forbid anything happen. Obviously, if there's ever a theft, by taking an inventory, you can document that and provide all the information to the police. You might want to manage. We had a little disconnect, but we're back. You might want to manage your budgets more effectively. I can't tell you how many times I've purchased like this really cool kitchen utensil or appliance because I just love to cook. But I didn't need it because I actually already had one because I just didn't see it in some cabinet or something else. And so now that I can look at my own home inventory, I can know not to buy that extra thing that I just don't need because I already have it. It's always a funny thing, so I get to manage my budget accordingly. Another thing you may want to track is a home inventory when you're traveling, whether you're on vacation or traveling for work. Knowing what you have is a really good idea in case of some problematic situation that may occur. Maybe someone is going to come into your home while you're away and cause problems and cause damage, not only to the property, but also take things from the property. I also like to do this when I pack. So when I pack my suitcases, because I have clothes in there, sometimes there's things that I really love. We're back. I take a quick inventory of the clothes I have so that I know what needs to get to the next destination because, yes, I'm the girl that checks your bags. So I check my bags because sometimes I overpack. But that's another story. We talked about maintenance management. If you want to know how to take care of your house, taking an inventory of your appliances, your equipment, what you have, and when you need to take care of it is a really good idea as well. You never know when you're in a bind and something breaks and you need to call the vendor to get it resolved or call some other service provider to get it resolved. They may want to understand what kind of equipment you have so they can be prepared and bring the right materials to resolve the issue. This is also good for warranty periods as well, so that when you're ready to check on your warranties, you know what kinds of vendors or appliance manufacturers are inside your house. Some of the other things that you may want to check on is maybe you have storage units. Storage units really sound simple and people store things in there, but they oftentimes forget that they have items in a particular storage unit. I can't tell you how many friends told me about this activity. They go into a storage unit and they realize, holy cow, I had this particular item in here and I didn't even realize they still owned it. So I was either grateful that I could find the item, or I was frustrated because I was trying to look for it in my main house for so long and I didn't realize. So all of those types of activities are great activities to have a home inventory. And there's so many more. I invite you to listen to all of our Facebook posts on what we talk about as really great ways to track a home inventory and reasons. And also you can visit our blog, the HomeZada, at HomeZada.com, and you can learn some of the home inventory suggestions we have on those reasons, and they may be very important to you. We hope these tips have been very helpful. And I look forward to hearing from anybody. And please, in this Facebook post, post what you think is a really great reason to have a home inventory that maybe I haven't mentioned. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.